Hey, yo, what's going on, you guys? High Evo is one of my absolute favorite archetypes. And if you guys have seen some of these High Evo decks on Twitter or on the YouTubes or on Twitch before, my boy Chase has the Toxic Green Giants list, which is absolutely fantastic. And honestly, it feels really good currently in the current meta we have. High Evo is a sleeper card, definitely not as dominant as it once was, still needs a little bit of changes, but this list right here feels really, really solid. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. So this is the list that we're going to be playing today. It is a Moon Girl High Evo package, making use of magic so you can get your She-Hulk and Hulk value, potentially even just double up on your abominations. You have all sorts of different cards to zap and negate power to get your A-Bomb out. Moon Girl you're using to duplicate like your She-Hulks and your potentially even a Hulk if you want to be able to play two different Hulks later in the game. You have Armor to protect those cards, and you have Rogue to steal the pesky Darkhawks that are everywhere right now because everyone is still running Darkhawk. But let me go ahead and break each card down individually for you guys, and the deck code will be down in the description below. So starting off, we do have Sunspot in this list because we are soaking a lot of energy, whether it is for Cyclops, whether it is for She-Hulk, whether it's for Hulk. You're playing High Evo, so you're having Sunspot in this list to be able to soak a lot of this energy up. Typically, you would run this maybe with also like a Nebula or maybe even a Wasp, but we're using Sunspot in order to maximize this because we're going into 7 turns more often than not with Magic as well. While Nocturne might still be around, I'm not seeing Nocturne honestly as much, and we kind of play around that with this list as well. Of course, like I said, we are floating energy, so Misty Knight enables us to also get a +1 with High Evo's ability. It goes to a random card. As long as you float energy, you get an extra power onto one of your cards. So we have Misty in here because it goes well with High Evo. We have Scorpion in this list to negate our opponent's power. So we're using this to hit their hand early in the game, so when they're playing cards out, it gives us some immediate abomination value. We have Armor in this list to protect our 1-drops or potentially our larger cards as well. We don't have like Kyera or Cosmo on this, so we're using Armor as that. And it's also, there's a lot of Destroy running around right now, so Armor kind of helps counter that some too. And then we have Magic, like I said, to extend the game an extra turn, to be able to allow us to float energy to do some Hulk, She-Hulk things, or just be able to get our combo out a little bit later. So that's why we have Magic in this list. It just kind of goes hand in hand with High Evo. We have Rogue for all these pesky Darkhawks. You can also use this potentially on some Iron Man, Mobius, if someone plays a Mobius. So this is just kind of like our main focal tech card in here, because there is still a lot of ongoing going on right now. Also is a pretty good snipe onto Patriot as well, because a lot of people are doing Patriot missions for all their Alliance stuff. So we could do Rogue there. And then we have Cyclops. Cyclops, zaps 2 cards if you float energy, so it works super well with High Evo, and it helps with the A-Bomb synergy as well as, the Hulk and the floating energy. Moon Girl is allowing us to have 2 She-Hulks or 2 Abominations, potentially even 2 Hulks if you're trying to do this with some magic things. It really just allows you to slam more power later on in the end of the game, especially if you're able to duck priority. That also really helps because then you just can't get Shang-Chi'd. We have High Evo. It's a High Evo list. High Evo is boosting our Hulk, our Misty, and our Cyclops in this, and the Abomination, of course, as well, in order to be able to maximize what we can do with these cards that have no abilities. A-Bomb costs 1 less for each card that has been hit with negative power. So if you are able to double up your A-Bomb and get your Cyclops to go off multiple times and be able to, get their Scorpion, use your Scorpion, and they play their cards out on the board, A-Bomb just goes off tremendously, and you really can slam a lot of power at the end of the game. And then She-Hulk, costs 1 less for each unspent energy you had last turn. You're doubling this up with Moon Girl, so you're able to drop potentially 20 power, at least with 2 She-Hulks. And then you also have some Hulk options as well, which Hulk, gets +2 if Hulk is in your hand and you float energy. It just works really well. This list is like a key list that you've seen a lot, honestly, on Twitter. Probably people have had great success with it, and we're finally making a video on it. But yeah, so if you don't have High Evo, you honestly cannot play this list, unfortunately. Other than that, High Evo is the only card in this list that is a Series 5 card. The rest of this list should be pretty straightforward. You could potentially do Kyera instead of Rogue if you're not running into a lot of ongoing, and that always protects your 1-drops, and it always protects your 6-drops. So that's always an option as well. But this list is an absolute blast. We're going to go ahead and jump right into some gameplay. Well, it looks like we got some Airshim over here. Let's see what we can make the most of it. I was thinking potentially, too, as an option, instead of Rogue, you could maybe do Cassandra Nova as well. I might run a couple games with Cassandra Nova and with Kyra just to kind of see. Play like one with Rogue, one with Cassandra, and one with another, just to see how it feels and stuff. But we have honestly a pretty decent starting hand here. We are going to get some Scorpion value. It is Erisham, so it's a little interesting. They have Misty Knight. Okay, Misty into Chavez, so we know what they stole. If we do get hit with a Loki or anything too, it's honestly not the worst because Loki doesn't get the high Evo abilities of our cards, and we get the She-Hulk into Hulk. Okay, I like this because when we do Moon Girl as well, we will get our She-Hulk and Hulk as our main 2 cards there with also the magic potential. This feels really good. And there's the Cassandra. Okay, so they're playing Cassandra in their Erisham list. I guess maybe they're thinking they're going to be running into the counter a lot. I'm going to go Moon Girl left. That's Mojo World. We have armor. We get a... we won't draw anything here, but we probably play out like armor for some tempo probably here. Daredevil into Rocket Raccoon, you say? And then I'm going to armor. Let me armor the right. That feels pretty solid. We don't need a rogue or anything. We're going to float for some She-Hulk stuff. We just armor right. They can play their blob right if they want to, but this feels really, really good. We get 2 She-Hulks. If we do draw like a Sunspot or something, that would be sick. We don't really have anything that has negative power on their side of the board besides the Daredevil. So I'm playing the armor right just as an option here, and then we're just hoping they don't have any like Legion or anything, because that would be the scary thing. Darkhawk. Okay. So we could go She-Hulk. That's a Darkhawk. That's a high Evo. If I just full float here, by the way, I get Hulk and She-Hulk value. Mockingbird and Spectrum.
Knowledge is power.
So, I can go. If I go Hulk middle, and then I do this and this, that's 26 power. If they have to play Blob there, Darkhawk gets +6. So it's a 5 power if I were to play like Spectrum or something instead. Or not Spectrum, but it seems pretty good. They need 10 power here, or they need more power there. If they play Blob, it's kind of a 50-50 in that sense. But I think this is our best option here. Sunspot. Really? They snapped into a Sunspot? Wait, what? I'm actually super confused. I'm not sure about that one, Chief. Okay, so I actually swapped out just now. I swapped out Rogue for Cassandra to see if I can get some different value. Rickety Bridge, honestly, is not great, but we do have our magic in hand, and we do have armor. So I think we can totally make this work. I'm very into this. Honestly, Mount Vesuvius is not that bad, but I think we're actually going to play our magic on the Mount Vesuvius instead. Armor left is pretty good, and we snipe a destroy card. That's pretty awesome. And we get Sakaar. I'm going to go magic middle, kind of alleviate that. And then I think we're going to get some immediate value. I just have a good feeling about this. Really, really good feeling about this. Bucky and Chavez. Okay, so it looks like it may be an early tier destroy. Fastos. What is actually this list? This is kind of interesting. I'm going to set this up right, and then I have Sunspot for next turn. I'm trying to get some immediate Cyclops value. This feels really good. A great snap condition. I don't know what exactly they're playing here. So it's Carnage. Okay. And then what's there on the left? Hulkbuster onto the Wolverine. That's okay. We can make this work. That feels really good. I'm going to go Sunspot and Soak here. And it's the Shang-Chi. That's fine. I still do get some immediate Sunspot value. And then I'm going to float again for more Sunspot value, Cyclops value, and then I probably draw. I either draw Cassandra, Hulk, She-Hulk, or A-Bomb. So we're gonna be able to really make the most of this. That's Killmonger. Killmonger hits Misty, but we full floated, so really good value, and we draw Cassandra. All right, so they have 2 cards in their deck. So Cassandra doesn't get anything crazy. But I think I'm going to do this. And then we're going to float again. They've destroyed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So death costs 3. Death costs 3. They Zola the Chi? Oh, really? They were getting freaking saucy with it, I guess. And that's a casserole, my friends. Let's go. We didn't even get to use... we didn't even, like, use the Cassandra. So, like, that 3 spot, I feel like is really flexible with either Rogue, Cassandra, or Kyra, depending on what you're seeing a lot of. Which, for us, there would have been a better Kyra angle. But let's go. All right, we're heading into our next game. We have a pretty nice setup here with Misty Knight, Scorpion, and Cyclops in hand. Vibranium Mines gets a little interesting. So I'm not entirely a fan of these locations right now. But let's see what we can work out over here. We do have Cassandra. We have Fisk Tower. I think this is going to be a Cassandra angle, and then I'll play Cyclops left. Let's do Killmonger. Let's see. What all can we do? We're going to go Cyclops over here, get some value. Cassandra's going to be able to help us with our A-Bomb angle here. Shuri. Okay. This is going to be an A-Bomb here. That's just what? Nimrod? We're playing Nimrod right now. If I top deck an armor, oh my gosh, this would be literally perfect. Please, armor? So, we don't... I mean... We don't Boomer Snap this, but we do this into this, and we just win. We just when we could snap this, but I think they retreat if we snap this. So this is just perfect.
Victory.
All right. Yet again, we get another great starting hand. Another great starting hand. Okay, some hood things. Which I'm not thinking it's going to be destroy this time, since I feel like we face destroy every single game. But this should be good. We have scorpion things as well. I think we're playing scorpion middle to kind of help let them fill up their hand a little bit more. They play a demon on tempo. Okay, interesting. And then we are gonna go scorpion here, and then we have some cyclops value. So I like this a lot. Magic. Okay, so they're playing magic instead. Let us see. This feels really, really, really good. Sentry. And then if I snap this, I mean, I'm good here on the right. So I go snap into an armor A-bomb. This gets stuck. They can't move it. They have to do some Cersei things. I know the hood does come over to my side, but this feels really good. They're stuck with -8 power on the right. And then we have A-bomb things. Yep. Really, really good point for us. Really, really good. And then I full float into a Hulk She-Hulk. And we're set up perfectly. So, you'll love to see it. Green Goblin, okay. And debris. This looks pretty good to me. Yep. Perfect, my friends. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. If you played with debris left, probably would have been better, but... Sheesh! All right. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they were playing Destroy with Killmonger, so I might get, like, tempo Killmonger on my Misty Knight, so something I need to keep in mind there. But I think we can make this work. I am here for this. Taco Truck is really good for them. And pretty good for us. Not amazing for us, but not bad. They float again. I'm going to go magic left. I'm going to go magic left. They might hide their stuff under Dark Dimension because of what we were doing originally. But let's see what we get going on. Is that Tempo Killmonger? Magic? Oh, they magic. Okay. Keep that in mind. We have our A-Bomb, She-Hulk, and Hulk in hand. This feels pretty freaking saucy. Pretty freaking saucy, if you do ask me. So, let's see. What are they going to do here? Squirrels into Killmonger. 4 destroys, so death cost 4. Death cost 4. Nimrod, Chimichanga. Can I top deck an armor again? Oh my gosh. I can't keep getting away with this, bro. I can't keep getting away with this, man. I snap again. It would have to be like a Ghost Spider. If they have a Ghost Spider, that is huge on them. Huge on them. I honestly probably should have played out the high Evo. X23, Deathlock, and Carnage. So death costs 2. Death does cost 2, by the way. Cassandra Nova doesn't really have any crazy value. I'm going to go high Evo into death here on the left. And we should be in a really good spot. Go, if it's death middle, we tie death there, we beat death there. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah. We call our shots. Death and Venom. Oh, casserole again. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So, like, we're not necessarily using the Cassandra all that much on the 3 cost, but it's like one of those options if we don't have the other cards on curve. Same with Kyera to be able to protect some of our 1-drops. So it really just depends on what tempo you have. So either Rogue, Kyera, or Cassandra is like one of those main 3 that we're looking at here. But this deck feels good. It feels really, really good. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you guys did enjoy it, definitely feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. Let me know down below. Are you a fan of High Evo? Or you hate High Evo? Also, definitely check out Chase's links down in the description as well. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys on Saturday with a brand new Snap Judgments video. God bless you, and Tucker out.